Hey everybody, it's Muriel. I am back in the craft room. I wanted to come on and share with you some Halloween note cards and two other cards that I made. I was in my craft room last night very late, just pushing myself to get these done. And what I use is the DCWV Halloween Diecut paper pad, which is fabulous. They have lots of die cuts in here. As you know, I made some shaker tags and I used the Candies die cut page, and this one here, you can see it's all got holes through it. I've used it all. It has houses, pumpkins, ghosts, trees, cats, spiders. It's great to use for cards and for note cards. So let me show you some ways you could take advantage of using this paper pad here. Again, it has the hieroglyphic kind of pages. If I pull some off of here, because there's so many, right? So you want to find ways to really kind of go through this. I have one downstairs that I've had for years that I bought from Michael's Recollections, but the colors, as I mentioned, are just black, white, and orange. That's it. This has more colors to it. It got some green, got some purple, has some journaling cards. So however you want to use it, I chose to use a lot of the die cuts to make some cards. So one kind of card you can make is like a scene card, I'm going to call it, which this is my first time taking a stab at a card like this. So, you know, I always do my research. I always go online and see, you know, what's inspiring to me. And I found something similar. So it's basically is taking two of the houses, two of the pumpkins, a tree, some ghosts, and a bat. There you go. The paper is some Starry Night paper, right? And I backed it with some purple, you can barely see it, spider web and spider paper on black cardstock. Very simple. I also did put a strip of a multicolor paper across the bottom. And I just basically pulled out my paper pads, my Halloween paper pads, and I'll show you what I'm working with. I have this one here. This is Boo by Pebbles. I have Spellcast. I haven't used that one yet. That's a different type of color palette. And then I have Beautiful Nights. So basically I was looking for something that had an evening look about it, and I came up with this. I have the tree popped up on dimensional stickers, the pumpkins. The pumpkins also have glitter on them, some diamond stickles. The houses are popped up, at least one of them are, and as well as the bat. So on the inside it just looks like this. I'm using a different 6x6 paper pad for this background. This is the paper pad Louisa gave me, and I'll just write my sentiment there. Doesn't need to say much for Halloween, but you know, depending on who it goes to, because I'm off that week, so I may want to say something, a lot of something. And then on the back they had these two lips, so I just kind of scrolled my name through here, Miss Cooper's Coop, and that's that card. And the second one is similar. So this is, again, a great way to use up die cuts when you have a paper pad like that one. Same thing, different houses, different pumpkins, happy haunting, 3 ghosts, and a bat. And the background again is from another paper pad. It has that Starry Night, back with some orange paper on black cardstock, and the inside looks like that. And I found another little lip kiss on the back. Right, so here's a way, again, use up those die cuts from those paper pads. Then I wanted to make some note cards. I always, oh, before I show you that, I did make some envelopes to go with the cards. I made this one here, this paper, and this one here, spiderweb paper. And I just used some stickers that I got from Tuesday Morning. They're by Pebbles. They're called label stickers. So they would go on things like bottles, maybe food, snacks, things like that. But I just use them. However, I don't know if I'll be doing pretzels this month, so I'm not going to use it for that. And then the paper pad that I use for these envelopes is the Pebbles Spooky Boo. Again, a Tuesday morning find. These are great for making envelopes, right? Because you always get 2 of each pattern, so you can spare to use one for an envelope, and then the other one you can use however you wish. So I used the spider web and the pumpkin one, right? So remember that. That's always a good idea. And I think this is a paper pad that I used for my next envelopes that I'm going to show you. Let me move these out the way. I made note cards. I always make note cards. I look back on my videos, and I've always made Halloween note cards. I think cards are great. You know, I have specific people that I like to give cards to, but then the masses I give note cards to. Again, I'm using that Halloween die cut. So here is a little house, pumpkin, and a Halloween stamp from one of the stamp sets that I picked up at Tuesday morning. And I put a little bat sticker and some jimmies, and I'm looking for the stamp to say something on the inside. But that's an idea there, and I just stamped it with my stamp on the back. So I'll just quickly show you all these. Here I use some pumpkins. They have stickles on them, the jimmies, and Happy Halloween. Here's one with that hieroglyphic tree and some more pumpkins. I used one of the witch hats and the cauldron. I even put some stickles on the cauldron and around her buckle to her hat. This was such a cool idea, you guys, to use up those die cuts. Here's a cute little house with a pumpkin and a crazy bat. That bat is from the Trick or Treat collection of sticker sheet that I used to do my tags with. It comes from this treat. This is Trick or Treat by Stephen Duncan. So he has some really weird bats on there, so I used that one. Here's one. I just used that pumpkin with the cat coming out of it, a bat, and the jimmies. And what I did was I used my Spellbinders die to cut out the white paper. It's the double stitched. The white, I used it to cut out the next size, the black, and then my card base is a 3 1/4 by 3 1/4, so a 6 1/2, folded in half. So very, very simple. And that's 110-pound cardstock. Then here's one with this bony cat and 2 pumpkins, and of course they have the stickles on them as well with a bat. Here's another one with the cute house. I mean, all the houses are different. If you've seen them there, they have cute houses in this die cut pack. Just really cute. Okay, then there's that one. And then my last one is another cauldron with the witch hat and another one of those crazy bats. Okay, so those are all the note cards, and then of course I had to match it with some envelopes, right? And another way to use up a paper pad, I used 9 sheets of 6x6 paper. That's what you need to make an envelope for this 3x3 card. 6x6 paper, and I just took it from this collection here, Trick or Treat. So that really took that down a notch. You can kind of see. Okay, and here they are. I have them on clips because they're just so spread open, right? But here's all the envelopes. So really, really fun to do. I think I may have one more project to do, just one little one, just because I have a lot of loose papers, so I may just make some really pretty rosettes. They're from the Pebbles pad. I'll show you what I have left. I don't want a paper pad left with a bunch of scraps, right? So I have these here, so I think they would make some cute rosettes. And then I can package those up for a friend. So yeah, that is my project, you guys. I am so excited about these cards. Like I said, there's another one floating around here somewhere. I have no idea where it is. I made that last night. I don't even know where I put it. But if you're looking for a way to use up your die cuts, especially from this Halloween die cut paper pad from DCWV, or any of them that you have that have lots of die cuts. This is the way. Create some cards or some note cards and then couple it with matching envelopes. So I thank you guys for watching, and until my next video, you take care. Bye.